welcome this next comedian to the stage. Very funny, also from the DSW area. She's a semi-finalist for the funniest comic in Dallas. Everyone, please welcome to the stage, Malorj Davis.
City where like masks went off first. I like it, honestly, like being able to show my mouth just as a woman. It's a lot easier to find employment. Yeah, it took me a while to get that too. No, and also thanks, I'm so glad that everyone, oh, congratulations. Is that what it says, 40?
40.
40, yeah.
Both of us 40.
Oh, happy birthday. You don't get a sash.
I did. They made me carry this thing in. Yeah, we made just, you know.
Woo! And you brought all of your own drinks here instead of where you could be drinking a little more comfortably, where I like to in the shower. This is like a little thing I picked up in quarantine a lot, but it's great. Like, I'm all in. We're, beer, wine, Jello shots on the rim. It's good. Like, it's a normal thing, right? Like, maybe before you're going out, you pregame with a beer. It's luxury to sit in the tub with a glass of wine. But martini on the shower floor, and my friends are like, you're clinically depressed. I don't know. I did recently think that maybe I developed some sort of social anxiety after all that time cooped in and still like working inside, but like I realized it wasn't social anxiety causing the shortness of breath. I was just getting kind of fat. And like all the signs were there, it's my fault. Like I had just done away with my belt. Slowly I've been adding more and more notches to it. It looked like a scantron around my waist. Like, I don't think you're supposed to lose reception when you hold your phone between your thighs. But I have a step counter on it, and I do get extra steps counted when I hold it in my back pocket. So that's pretty cool. I don't know. The level of self-care went downhill for sure. Like, I just shaved my ankles to come out tonight. To be honest. It's fine. Like, I joined an online yoga subscription. I was hoping that could help with the fitness and mental health and all that. And there are so many yoga moves out there, I can't quite remember them, so I just gave them my own name. Like, there's one in particular. Okay, there's enough ladies here, I can do this joke. Like, I was hoping also for a little bit of flexibility, ladies, because I'm so tired of my stomach cramping up every time I'm crouching to shape my vagina, you know? Yeah, so the names that I came up with, obviously this is Crouching Harlot. There's another one called Half Moon Bend. My flexibility is still more like quarter moon bend at most because I can touch the ground. But already, like, I can feel a deep cry set in every time I try. I lean on my friends in these times, you know. I like to think that I'm an honest person, really. I tell the truth. I just wish I could be the woman I pretend to be in front of my grandma. I learned that you can't tell everybody everything. You have to spread the truth around, alright? Dilute the crazy. If I told everybody everything, that's going to be your next birthday party turning into an intervention. Yeah. When you start to see your different friend groups converge and show up in the same room, that's your sign that people are not supposed to know each other. I like to keep a diverse friend group. Like, everyone kind of has their own roles and their own strengths. And so, like, on one end, I have the mom friend who's really just there to keep a head count of everybody. We have the one friend that knows everyone's birth chart. And the friend that's, like, still parking. We haven't seen her in weeks. And then, well, on the opposite end is the one friend that will totally, like, drive you past your ex's house. She shows you up with Pedialyte in your purse, or her purse. Maybe it's your purse. She gathered it. I don't know. But anyway, she shows up with Pedialyte in her purse because we don't know where we're going, but we will be dehydrated when we get there. And all together, these friends come together like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Remember them from the 90s? They like fight evil and punch shit, and we're like that. If instead it formed a megazord of dysfunction and chaos. And the one leg just worries that the two arms are breaking off and having brunch without her. experienced this sort of jealousy because it doesn't leave the playground. I explained to them, like, hey guys, like, I know she's a cool new hotspot, but like, I was here first. I'm the MySpace top 5. Like, I know she's a cool new hotspot in the friend group. She's like she's just a biscuit bar. I just realized you all even have biscuit bars. She's like too trendy for Tyler. That's what I'm saying. Me though, I'm like, it's an overpriced biscuit bar with the same things at my place. I'm like a Cracker Barrel, right? I'm a staple. I know I close early, but I have a lot of board games and puzzles, and I make your parents feel comfortable. Quarantine, I felt, was a lot harder on parents than other people. Are there any other parents that had to deal with this? Like me, before COVID, I wouldn't drive beyond a 5-mile radius with my child in the car with me. Because you're a captive audience, and her idea of fun is listing different kinds of cheeses and then asking me if I like each one individually. And now you're just trapped with them 24/7. So I can see like the courts, they just have lots of child custody cases just flapping in the wind during that time. No one wants to be the primary parent who actually like has to repeat 5th grade. Sure. I don't know. They talk about quarantine weight. Kids count as quarantine weight, right? So you have 100 strapped to me constantly. It was definitely a challenge. It was a lot of me just squawking at her. Stop rolling your eyes. I don't want to talk to you either. But we got through it. It's fine. She's just the youngest old biddy that I know. She's such a little old person. I don't know. Kids are supposed to be the shiny new representation of you, but she's just me on a bad Monday. Her idea of going out is like a matching tracksuit, just old lady, all monochrome. Yeah, with a handkerchief. Even after COVID, she's got that handkerchief around her neck and a cheetah print fanny pack. I don't have to worry about strangers offering her candy because she cuts them off at the pass with a mint. She's the only 11-year-old I know with a heartburn prescription. Yeah, so she's at like Thanksgiving just comparing ailments with all the old people. She's 11 going on 87. She's like the avocado off strain. Like, I don't know what happened. I just left her in a dark room where it was a little warm and she turned on me. Yeah, she's at home right now with a sitter and a life alert. If she went missing, I don't know whether to file like a silver alert or an amber alert. I love her. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know. That's what I'm telling myself. It's fine. You love her. It is for me to say that out loud. No, this might be telling of my age a bit, but did anyone else have scoliosis checks growing up? Yeah. Was this an epidemic in the 90s? They don't do it anymore. Like every kid's just worried about COVID and like they're not going to be prepared for scoliosis. Maybe know what it is. For those of you who didn't have the check, like what it is, scoliosis, it's just a curvature in your spine. So like they check it at a young age, and you just like they check for just like any crookedness, and that's not. They scared the crap out of us. They told me that if we don't check it now and fix it, you're going to grow up with a crooked spine. You're going to have a lot of back pain, and the only way to fix it as an adult is to break your back. And that's really heavy and scary. But what's scarier was being bent over half naked in front of a stranger. Half naked for some reason. Like, I went to school in a small town, and we didn't have sex ed, but I was still touched inappropriately. So yeah, they bend you over and they fill you up. Like, it is a small town where the gym teacher was the history teacher, was the football coach, was the bus driver. So I think it's just like, I hope it was a doctor. I think it's just whoever had keys to the locker. So they checked me. I'm so scared, and it was like, yeah, you got scoliosis. So I went home, and my brain was up like, I'm gonna beat this. I've been carrying my gym bag on my high shoulder. He did not care. y'all. Like, he's like, you're fine, you're not sick. Everyone has a little scoliosis. So, like, I don't know. I stand for if I don't hold myself up, I'm just this crumble. Like, this is my natural stance. So this is either like untreated scoliosis or not having a father's love. I needed a back brace or a warm embrace. Who wouldn't want to put their teenage daughter in a back brace? That's birth control and spinal correction all together. 2 birds, 1 copay. For sure. I don't know. That's the run with doctors. You know, I take off my clothes and they tell me what's wrong with me. I played a lot of doctor growing up. Did anyone else do that? We're at the point we can be honest, right? Yeah, because being a 10-year-old whore is fun. I don't know, it was normal. Like, no one ever gave me the sex talk. No one ever gave me the sex talk growing up. You know, all I had was Backstreet Boy lyrics to Cypher, Monica Lewinsky, and playing doctor. That was it. I don't know. I know it's a small town, and that's called a family practice. Yeah, your little playmates is very small. The thing is, if you didn't play doctor, you haven't as much, because my sexual experiences have not changed much since then. Like, either guys have not improved the game, or, again, the quality of playmates capped when I was 10. I do everything, like, it's still the same. You go over to their house, the bed sheets that we used to make a little fort right under, they're still there. They've just been tacked up on his window and what he calls a curtain. We're still trying not to get caught by his parents. The only difference is he can't play the floor is lava anymore because that's where his mattress is. And it's a shame because I do everything I can to prepare for these procedures. You know, I shave the area clear that I'm going to be operating on. I texted the consultation notes. I have not eaten in hours. And all too often I'll get other poor saps who did not get the sex talk, and it shows because he's trying to please me. He's asking me, does this feel good? Thinking he found the clit, and I don't have the heart to tell him. He's just been furiously rubbing my right labia. You know, he's figuring it more like he's washing out a cup. It's worse. Everything just hits a halt when he has to actually go down there, and you're just hoping from, like, butterfly kisses from the confused blinking. Pauses, not knowing what to do. And he's approaching me. I want to be licked like a melting ice cream sandwich until all sides, and instead I get more like a guy trying to open a plastic bag and throw it. Just a little. So I'm either playing doctor with guys who are still pre-med or veterinarians. It's terrible. That I honestly, like, just the PTSD, I don't know where to go. I don't know. This has been really great for me coming out here because I'm a server, and this is the most direct eye contact I've had all week. I don't know if any of you have been in the service industry, but it's so hard to, like, you just don't really get appreciated as a human. And it doesn't help that I work for really rich people. Like, I didn't know credit cards could be a sheet of metal before this place. Their credit cards have the same heft and weight as the metal trays that I present the bill on. It makes my debit card look like construction paper somebody laminated in the back of the Their card hits that tray, goes clang, mine would go decline, is what I'm saying. And it's a super abusive relationship. I've never been anywhere that bad. Like, I don't know. I keep waiting for something bad enough to happen. Like, they take away my discount or my boss fires me or he hits me. Abusive relationship. That's good. I just said, but it is bad. I realized working there, I have the same level of respect as a Roomba. A little vacuum, like people are vaguely aware of you puttering around. Making your way. But no one cares where you are until you're stuck in the back again, having another breakdown. It doesn't help that you don't get any health care or insurance with a job like this, which you desperately need it. My only level, like my insurance, I don't really have much good insurance. I would love to have a therapist, but instead I just follow therapists on TikTok. It works. It's like just getting my therapy 60 seconds at a time. And if you're on Instagram, it's a little more difficult. You have to really hold down the screen, you know, to just read all the information that comes across. And it's so hard as you're violently crying. I don't think any of them actually have certification. They're just like the Vanna White of trauma, pointing out changes to the latest Taylor Swift song, which has greatly increased the shower drinking, I will say. Yeah, it's just some lady in Lululemon telling me, you know, to call my mom. I'm like, my mom's fine. She's a great mom. She once told me to dance like no one's watching. And she did her part by just ignoring what I did for the next 23 years. I'm fine. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, on the floor, next to the bed with a record, in the shower, all of it. I'm there. I did try like going online and finding my own insurance, but it's kind of sketchy. Some of these insurance companies out there, like Oscar Insurance, they don't sound real. Oscar Insurance and Better Insurance, that's what I kind of got looking at. I don't know. It's and Better Insurance, like, you're sick, we make you more better insurance. Like, I saw my copay and I have better insurance. I can afford, you don't have scoliosis, you're not sick. Everyone has insurance. That's all I got. Let's see here. What else do I want to talk to you all about? I don't know. I feel like I've gone through all of my life already with you guys. You've been so supportive so far. I don't. Let's see. This is the worst year. You know what? This is the worst year for getting your own stuff, and this is my life, but also it was Sparty before, so I haven't done that before. You have a keyword for my own stuff?
What? Yeah.
No, not that one.
You're doing a great job.
I know I was,
You
wasn't
all
I?
farted.
I know what? No, she didn't do that. I just, oh my gosh. No, I know my biggest problem, and I'm going to leave you all with this, is about relationships, and it's truly a woman's issue. It's about socks on and off in the bedroom. Yeah, are you a socks off kind of person then?
I am now.
You aren't. What happened before? You transitioned? What happened before? Was it you wearing socks or the guy wearing socks?
Me, for sure.
It's somehow sexier.
It's a cold feet thing.
It is a cold feet thing. I'm anti-soxer. I think that, well, so you might be an exception, but if you think socks on, you probably do, and you're wrong. It's just really not sexy, but it's also super slippery on the bed sheets. I don't know if you had an accident or something like that. They're just slippery on bed sheets. Each time I look back there, the guy's like a dog on tile, just skidding around. He can't get a grip whatsoever. And I've heard it's about the circulation. The excuses have been, well, it's just that I'm afraid I won't come. If I don't, with socks, if he took his socks off, it's not gonna come. Yeah, it's about the circulation. He needs his feet warm. If he takes off his socks, it's not gonna come, and it just feels better. And that's the same excuse they used to take off the condoms. So. Yeah, there it is. And then, yeah, I don't know. And it's like, I don't know if like maybe he's expecting to jump off at the bed and run off somewhere, because he just proved to me for the last 10 minutes he doesn't have the endurance. Super, you brought the socks. I thought this was going to be a great special experience and you're getting a puppet show instead. on vacation, and it's just too soon to start role play. Alright, why don't you slip those socks and some sandals, Daddy? Why don't you put on a fanny pack and mansplain the Alamo to me? That's a vivid memory for sure. And guys, I know like you want us to call you Daddy, you just don't have to dress like him to get it. But worse yet is the worst visual is due to the fact that men and women take off their clothes differently. Women, I think we go for our tops first. But guys, you go for your pants. And when you take off your pants, you take your underwear off too, just all together, one fell swoop. And so if you haven't taken off your little socks yet, you are left with your shirt up top billowing over your bare ass. Your little sockies. And you look like a giant toddler who's escaped the bedroom. Nothing naughty is going down except you for a nap, alright? Thank you so much. I'm Malorj Davis. Just take off your socks.